Welcome to episode 16 of LearnOrBurn.tech, where in 5 minutes or less we promised you will learn something useful to master your technology. Have you ever needed to use an iPod or an iPhone or an iPad for a very specific purpose and absolutely nothing else? For example, in a business, you might want to use an iPad for time and attendance purposes for a specific event or form you are showing on an iPad, and you want the home button to be disabled. Let's say in a home, you want to offer some special screen time to a young one, but have the peace of mind that only the one approved app will be used. Or say you're playing chess like me and you want to disable the undo button. All of these needs and more can be addressed with a somewhat hidden feature in iOS that's called guided access. If you simply navigate from Settings to General and Accessibility and scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll find guided access. Think of it as a forced focus on a single app with some very cool options. When you have this setting turned on, you can provide a passcode that is separate from your iOS passcode, or you can even use Touch ID for the purposes of getting out of guided access. Your options include setting time limits, setting screen areas where touch is disabled, and even controlling which iOS hardware buttons are accessible during the guided access mode. Let me show you how it's used. I will just use the example of playing chess with my children and having the undo button disabled. Since I have already turned it on in the settings, let me find the chess app first. There we go. Let's launch that. Now, to enable guided access, I simply triple click the home button and bingo, guided access is turned on and it's based on my previous preferences. If I want to make some changes, I triple click the home button and you can see how the touch area can be modified to be disabled. In this app, there's an undo button at the top right that can create some opportunity for conflict, let's say, so I prefer just to remove it. You select the area you wish to disable for touch purposes and you're done. You can now resume the guided access, and when you play the game and decide you want to undo, you can't because it's disabled by guided access. Or say before you finish the game, you or someone with a short attention span quickly needs to check the hockey score. Nope, cannot do. Not the focus right now, unless you have the access code or Touch ID. This same trick can be used for any number of use cases. Almost everyone that finds this feature has immediate use of it, and I hope you do too. Otherwise, you have just wasted your time, and that's the last thing I want you to do. Thanks for watching, and see you again next time.